You ready?
I'm nervous.
It's okay.
Okay.
All right, so today I have with me my friend Wei Shin Pan, aka Vivi. She is from Taiwan, and today she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience in Taiwan versus the United States. So, hi, Vivi. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. All right, so can you tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from?
Okay, so I'm from Taiwan, and I'm from the capital, Taipei. And now I'm like 23 years old. I just finished my college back in Taiwan. I studied for advertising. And I'm doing like exchange program here in ESU. This is like my second semester, also my last semester. So after this, I'm going back to Taiwan, and I'll probably just start working like that.
Okay. I'm going to be very sad to see you, but I'm very glad that I got to meet you and experience you as a person.
No.
So, you said that when you go back home to Taiwan that you would be working. Do you have an idea of what you want to do for work when you get back?
So I'll probably do like advertising and marketing kind of job. But
Okay.
like for like really like specific one, I really don't have any idea, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So what were your first impressions when you arrived here in the U.S.?
It's like really different from where I grew up. And I'll say, like, I've been through a lot of culture shock, but like the biggest one, I feel like it's like the small talk culture. Like, we don't really do small talk back in Taiwan, but like here, I feel like everyone is like going to start the conversation with like, how are you? Kind of like that. And sometimes I feel like, because like at first I got here, I'm not that like fluent in English, and I'm like insecure about my English like speaking skills kind of. So I'll be like super nervous when I have to talk to a stranger. And that will make me like, I don't really want to talk to you, but I feel like I have to talk to you. So like there's like a moment I like googled like how to do small talk, like some like tutorial, like some tips, and I was like, okay, I think I got it. Like I know how to like keep the conversation going and stuff. And I think that's like the thing. And the other thing maybe about campus, it's like this campus is like not, I won't say it's huge, but like compared to the school that I went to back in Taiwan, it's like kind of like bigger, but like the vibe is really different because I feel like on ESU it's mostly about like dorm and suite, like the really like the classroom kind of building. It's only like 3 or 4, but like for the dorm it's like, I don't know, 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I think that's like that's the thing. It's like really different because like back in Taiwan, it's most about like classroom and stuff, and also the biggest difference. It's like everyone here, I feel like they have like a kind of sports that they're good at. Like you guys all like experience like doing sports in your high school or like middle school. Like at least 1 or 2, but like back in Taiwan, or I won't say Asia, but back in Taiwan and around my friend and stuff, we actually don't have that much time to do sports because our like school time, it's like pretty different and it's pretty long, so we mainly focus on like academic wise. I think that's it.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on what a typical school day looks like in Taiwan for you?
Sure. In college it's like more like just like this, like you're kind of free and not that many rules to like, yeah, but like in high school and middle school, but I don't know if it's just me because I went to a school that is like Catholic girl high school, and it's like pretty strict on a lot of things. Like in high school we got uniforms, but that's like every high school we all have uniforms.
Right.
And also like the school day would be like, my school day it's like 7:30 to 5,
Okay.
and this is like school day, but like after 5, if you're like in, I think that is, I feel like in like the last year, like if you're a senior in high school, you will have to stay until 9 p.m. to study.
Wow.
Like 5 to 9, it's like study time, and sometimes you will have like quiz, and sometimes if some teacher they're like left behind like the schedule. They will use that time to like teach you like new things. So it's like mandatory that you have to stay because like they kind of want you to have good grades, to have good college, kind of like that.
Okay, that's very
Yeah.
interesting. This the 7:30 to 5 is pretty similar to like a charter school. So like I went to school in New York, so because I'm not from out here, so the charter schools in New York, they would open, even elementary school and middle school, they would be open. You got to be to school by 7:30. They typically be finished by 4:30.
Oh.
Yeah, and we have Catholic schools out here as well. So like my cousin, she went to a Catholic high school in New York, and same thing. It wasn't a charter school, but they had to be at school 7:30 to about 4:30. It wasn't like any of the public high schools, so they did have to wear uniform as well, and they also had to pay tuition versus our public schools. They're completely free.
Get it.
But yeah, definitely with the sports, it is very different. I
Yeah.
would say, like for my brother, he goes to a private high school now, and he typically just plays basketball. But his school, they like require them to play another sport once their season finishes. So now he has to do track, even though he doesn't really like running. But you know, it will help him in his basketball just to kind of increase his stamina and stuff. So I mean, it's pretty good. It like helps the balance. So before we started the interview, we're kind of talking about a little bit about our classes, and you mentioned that you were taking the communication classes.
Yeah.
One of them with Professor Weeks, and you mentioned like the politics. You don't really know much about the politics here, like you do in Taiwan. So I just wanted to know, how are politics different in Taiwan than they are here?
I won't say it's a lot of difference because we also have like two main parties that is like kind of like competing each other, but there's like still a lot of different parties though, but it's just like the two is like the mainly and the big one, and one is like democracy and another one, I don't know how to say that, I lost the word.
It's okay, it's no problem.
But it's kind of like, it's like more conservative,
Okay.
kind of. And so like the biggest difference between these two party, this is going to like talk about like Taiwan and China relationship. So the democracy one, it's like more like support about we are like independent country, and the other one it's more like we are not independent, we are like a part of China kind of, but like because of like the situation now, none of them will like really clearly say that we are independent or we are not independent. So we are just like in a really like a fake phase, like everything is just like this, and like it's actually kind of similar because like I knew that there was a protest going on last Saturday.
Yeah.
And like we also have some protest about these things, so it's like actually kind of similar, but like the biggest difference I feel like is just like Taiwan is such a small country, so everything happens, it goes like pretty fast. It's just like if something happened, you will know like in like 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
And like each decision is going to influence everyone kind of. But I feel like here in America, because you guys have so many different states and it's so big, and I feel like something decided maybe in Pennsylvania may not like impact on like in Ohio.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say that, but like
Okay.
it's just like in Taiwan, like if you have some decision in like one city, the next like it will like influence on the next city. So
Okay, gotcha. And then you mentioned like experiencing cultural shocks when you got here. So
Yeah.
were there any challenges that you faced transitioning to learning here?
I think it's like in class, like I feel like people here like really engaging in class, like you will like answer a lot of questions, and if you have something that you want to ask, you would just ask, you will not like hesitate or anything. But back in Taiwan, I feel like my classmates and also me, we are not that engaging as the students here. It's like if we have questions, maybe we will like wait until the class is over, then we will go up to the professor and ask it like privately. Like we don't really like to talk in class,
Okay.
which is not really a good thing because sometimes it will make like the vibe really dead. It's just not good. So I really like the vibe here, like in class, but it's also like a challenge for me because like as what I said, I'm not like really like I'm insecure about my English to be honest, and like I will get so nervous if I have to speak in front of a lot of native speakers because sometimes I will just like stutter or like anything like that. So I don't really like to talk in class, but I feel like I have to because this is like a part of experience and it's a good thing for me because I have to try it and like you just have to do it. So now I still don't like to talk in class, but I kind of like set like a bar for myself. Like maybe I need to talk once in a week. Like I just like telling myself that you have to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, your English is very good, by the way.
Thank you
There's
so
no reason to
much.
be insecure about it because a lot of native English speakers, they aren't the best English speakers either. They speak a lot of broken English or they just speak improper English. So you're doing a great job
Thank
there. You're welcome. So, are there any foods that you have tried while living here that are your favorite and you're going to miss when you go back home?
Mm, actually, yes. I will say it's Chipotle.
Chipotle?
I love Chipotle. It's just so good. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'll say Chipotle and Chick-fil-A.
Okay, yeah. Chick-fil-A, I can definitely agree. On the Chipotle front, I'm more of a Moe's girl. But they're kind of losing me now because they got rid of the kick and cayenne, and I've just been very upset about losing that sauce.
I just love their, like, honey chicken. It was so good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's so good. I wish I had that. Oh, and also Shake Shack.
Oh, yes. Shake Shack
We don't
is
have
so
Shake Shack in
good.
Taiwan, but
Yeah.
I don't think I love Shake Shack's burger. Like, I feel like burger, it's like, you can have, like, kind of, like, similar burger everywhere. But I love the milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
The milkshakes are so good.
I can just have that. I don't know. It's just so good.
No, I definitely understand. So then my last question was, so when I was doing my research for this show, I came across a couple of festivals that they do, like the Lantern Festival and the Dragon Festival. So I just wanted to know, what has your experience been like visiting those festivals while living in Thailand?
So
And can you just tell us a little bit more about like what actually takes place?
sure. I'll say like those festival, like some of them are like based on lunar calendar. And so the time will not be like same as like the normal calendar. And it's like they all have some like background story to support this festival. For example, like for the Dragon Boat Festival, that is like a poem.
Okay.
He died somehow, and then it's like a sad story, and like he jumped into a river to like suicide.
Okay.
And so it's like everyone wants to remember him. So they started to throw like the rice dumplings into the river so the fish will not eat his body.
Oh, okay.
That's like the first like that's like the background story, which I don't really understand. Like I don't know. I don't get it. But like nowadays we will just do like I actually don't know if it's called rice dumpling or not, but that's like a food you will have during the Dragon Festival. Dragon Boat Festival.
Yeah.
It's like rice, but it's like sticky rice. It's not like the rice. It's like another kind of rice and it's sticky. And then you will have like meat, egg yolk, or like mushroom inside it, and you will cover it like put it together, and you will like cover it with a kind of leaves. I don't know the name of that, but it has like a really cool smell, a scent, and you will cover it, and then you will cook it with the leaves. So when you eat it, you have to like open the leaves and eat it, and it's like a really good because the taste is so good. I don't know.
It
how
sounds
to say
like
that.
it tastes good.
And That's like the thing. So during Dragon Festival, like you still have like some traditional thing going on. Like you will have the race about the dragon boat, like on the river. Like you will like really see like two teams there. Like each team will be like maybe like 10 to 12 people. And you will have one person that is like in the front of the boat. Then they were like trying to get the flag like at the end of the river. And that is cool, but I haven't like really seen one in person. So most of the family will do it just like you will like stay together and eat the rice dumpling together. And also there's a really cool tradition. It's like in 12 p.m. Yeah, 12 p.m. like at noon. Like 12 p.m. like 0000.
Yeah.
There's like a saying that you can make your egg stand on like anywhere.
Okay.
So
like an uncooked egg?
Yeah, an
Okay.
uncooked egg. So you know it's round, egg is round and it's
Yeah.
not supposed to like stand up in somewhere. But there's like a saying that if it's like at noon, if you do that you can do it. But me personally, never success. So I don't know.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. But like some of my friends they did it, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm just like too impatient. I don't know. And yeah, that's like the Dragon Boat Festival.
Okay.
And we have a lot of festival, to be honest.
Yeah.
My favorite one is Moon Festival.
Okay.
Moon Festival. I actually don't really know about the full name about this.
Okay, that's
but
no problem.
it's at September 15th. But on Lunar New Year.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
lunar calendar.
Right.
And that's like the day that the moon is like the biggest moon. And what we will do, that is like the background story about this is like back in like maybe like I don't know 500 years ago. There's like a couple. And they got separated, so they can only see each other on that day.
That's so cute.
Wait, is it the background story about this? There's too many. I actually don't. Okay, wait, forget about that. But on Moon Festival, what we will do is like it's also about family thing. Like you will like gather your family or your friends, and we will do barbecue together. And just like that, and you have like little moon cake, and we will eat the. I actually don't know the name of that kind of fruit.
You know, this, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like there's a mention of the Moon Festival in the movie Wendy Wu on Disney Channel. I remember like watching that when I was younger, and they definitely was like eating the moon cakes, and because they were celebrating something. So if I am remembering correctly, that is mentioned in that movie. I gotta watch it again to make sure, and I'll definitely let you know.
The kind of fruit it's kind of looks like grapefruit, but it's called pomelo.
Okay.
I don't know. The shape it's like this. It's like greenish, and you will like eat it, and like the funniest thing is like you will cut it as like a hat.
Okay.
It looks like this, if you know.
Yes, I've seen that before.
Yeah, and you will like cut it into like a hat shape. So it will look like this, and you can put it on like the hat. And it will like it's so funny. And yeah, that's like the other festival. What else do we have?
Okay, so I just looked it up real quick. The festival that they were celebrating in the movie is called the Mid-Autumn Festival.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I should have said that name. Mid-Autumn Festival. But
okay, and my last question for you, are there any song suggestions that you have for me to play on the show?
yeah, of course.
One of your favorite songs?
Yeah, I do have. I have like this band. I don't know their English name. Okay, their name is called 草东没有派对.
Okay.
And they translate in no party for 草东. I mean, yeah, kind of the same thing. This is like a band band, kind of underground band,
Mhm.
but they're like kind of really famous now, and I love their song, but it's kind of like depressed a little bit.
It don't. It doesn't.
But
It doesn't matter. I play
okay,
all sorts of songs on the show.
it's this one. It's like bad, like
Okay.
bad, like the bed you sleep on, and I like this one. I can send it to you after.
Okay, yeah, that would be perfect.
And the other one that I love it. This is like my song that will hype me up,
Mhm.
like whenever I'm sad or like I'm like feeling like
Homesick.
homesick maybe, or maybe like I don't have any like motivation to do the stuff that I have to do. I'll
Yeah.
put on this song because I think this is like really cute song, and it's kind of like this kind of vibe. And I don't know how to say this in English, to be honest, but I'll just send it to you.
Okay.
It's called 安平之光.
Okay.
So, yep. That's
Alright.
like the two songs.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you so much, Vivi, for
Of
taking the time to be
course.
interviewed by me today.
Of course.
I wish you the best on your endeavors.
Thank you.